taking on the Washington Commanders.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Jabril Cox
In to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Throwing here, Howell. Open man is the tight end, John Bates.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
This defense for the Bears, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
John Bates, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd and short.
You look at this Bears defense.
It's a unit that has had all sorts of issues against the pass. Dead last in the NFL, number 32 in the league.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season has been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys?
Touchdown, Washington!
Jahan Dotson,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 22. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Moore, the man in motion. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
My high school football coach was very fond of saying, you've got to meet force with force. And on a short yardage running play, that's what you're going to encounter. And how about them picking up the first down on that one?
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Al down to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You look at this Bears defense.
They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
2nd and 10, Howell.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Robinson.
And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
That's Samuel, caught left side.
Touchdown, Washington.
Curtis Samuel from a yard out.
And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and goal, here's the option.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are back within a score.
So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Powell. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And Robinson will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack, going to stop him short of the first.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
4th down, Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
Now they go play action with Howell.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here's Howell.
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another, because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
His 4th rushing touchdown on the year, number 6 overall. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Fields. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Chicago.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the
what is he doing? Why not? The fuck is going? Man, what is going on, man?
take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Howell throwing on 1st down here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Hey, son. Can't put a tall cup of water.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep
that's
as the first half
some more water in that, please. To the top. Thank you.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Play action. It's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. The pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Thanks, Fats.
Santos kick
Your mama
is
sleep?
up and through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
And this is caught on the sideline. And he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? Give him 32 on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Howell from the gun. His throw complete right side to Bates, the tight end.
Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
One play action. Fields. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down, here's Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Help me out a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well. So give some credit to the defense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Cameron Curl.
What is up with dude, man? Where the fuck you at? Man, why the fuck this nigga ain't in the game, man?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 6-yard line.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Flushed out right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Slings this deep for McLaurin. It's caught inside the 25. Good yardage that time for Washington. And even 70 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Howell running right on the option. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
Now Howell. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end Bates. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as
as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Bears will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here's Fields.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 43 yards.
On first down, it's Fields.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. There he goes, right side. I tell you what, credit is due there in them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Deron Payne who got in there to make the play.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And the Bears first down.
Inside handoff now to Fournette. And fighting down inside the 25. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap, Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Throwing here, Howell.
And that is incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for Washington. First and 10.
And once more, Howell back to the air. That one downfield for Dotson. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
From his own end zone, Fields.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Fields pass. Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
He's got room to roam.
And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Sam Howell
keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Commanders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Cody Barton there to bring him down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Fournette once more on second down. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Here we go. It's a gain of 10. And the Bears first down.
Fields on first down.
He'll find Jones again, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this game just illustrates how important home field really is. On paper, didn't look like much of a matchup, but now it's looking like it'll become one of the big surprises of the weekend. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stop.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. Slings this deep for McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off play action, Fields. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
From the 50, here's Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Play action. It's Fields.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, he's going to go for it all.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles, the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
I tell you what, I